this coffee? No. This is coffee.
Oh, hello.
Hi, what you reading, Noah?
Robin Hood Uprising. Pat Shand, ongoing series, Robin Hood 4. Volume 4 of the ongoing series and the last of the ongoing series. If you want to read the Robin Hood ongoing series, go online and write to your local Zenoscope representative. Tell them, we want the Robin Hood ongoing series republished in pristine trade paperback format. You go online, you write to your Zenoscope representative, and you let them know. Because right now it's out of print.
I was going to say, now Info's going to get 1,000 emails that says...
If you decide to email info, maybe just go to social media. Don't bother.
Oh, now it's my problem.
No, I'm not saying go to social media email. I'm saying poor Patty's got enough.
The Robin Hood Omnibus.
Oh!
Ooh, I like that idea.
I want a Robin Hood box set. That's what I want. Not that I don't like omnibus. I have a few. We've talked about this.
Omnibuses.
Omnibuy. But I like Omnibuy, but I do also prefer just smaller increments. You know, it's a little bit softer on my lap. Not as heavy. But I'll go with an omnibus if we got an omnibus. But I don't know. Definitely Volume 1 needs a reprint. And if you want it reprinted, let them know.
I guess the theme of today is Robin Hood.
It's a little.
It's very...
Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Robin. We could read anything, but we chose this book. So take a look.
We did not read this one yet.
It's reading Robin. That's when we do start really going hard into the Robin verse. That's the theme song that we'll play.
Okay, but we read Legend this week,
read
right?
Legend.
Okay.
We read Legend.
Don't scare me.
But I also want to talk a little bit about Realm Knights because we read that last week too, and Realm Knights feeds directly into this one. You can honestly read this you can read Robin Hood Legend without reading Realm Knights, which is fine. Realm Knights just gives you a little extra fluff. But it was a cool little story, and it's definitely got me hyped about some other characters, which we will talk about later. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I did not do a lot. Unfortunately.
Go Bills!
Unfortunately.
Go Fightins!
I bought this new sweatshirt too.
Did you buy it on Saturday morning?
No, I bought it. I think I bought it after game 3, feeling very hype. But unfortunately it came late, and then it came, I believe, after Saturday. So
I mean, that's so sad.
It was really sad.
You get it Sunday afternoon, like after they lost. And it's like, oh. It'd be even sadder if it said, like, congratulations, 2022 World Series champions.
No, I was not, like, that dumb to pre-order something. Like, at least this will make me, like, remember the season that they went to the World Series.
It was a very good season. They gave it their all.
Thank you, Catherine.
But those Houston bastards.
Listen, I'm not going to get controversial.
I'm not going to get controversial either. I will say I watched the game. I fell asleep.
Fair.
It was like the first 5 innings. Nothing happened.
Which one? Saturdays?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough. Saturday was rough.
It was rough. But they gave it an old fighting Philly try.
That's right.
And now they're them and the...
Now, exclusively people from Texas are happy. Nobody else.
I don't even know. Do people...
Yes. I went to school with a bunch of people from Houston, and a lot of them were posting. So I guess they can have their first legitimate win. And that's all I'll say about that.
What I hate is that all of the articles that I saw the next morning was like Philadelphia becomes the first city to lose 2 major sports championships in one day. I'm like, that's nobody's fault. Like, that is not like you can't blame Philly for that. That's just unfortunate timing.
It really is.
That's just a conflict schedule right there. But
quite the depressing weekend for Philadelphia fans. But hey, at least the Eagles are still undefeated.
Oh, go Birds!
Go Birds!
Undefeated. Let me see that little.
I was gonna say I'm pulling it up now.
Let me see that flying bird.
Where does it go? It probably goes right on my head.
I wish he stayed for the rest of the show.
Oh wait.
That's what we'll do. I'll go in. I'm gonna edit this GIF. I'll make it custom tailored for the Coffee with Casey and Noah show. So he comes and he flies and then he just sits and hangs out. And that's it. Because I don't want to. I'm sad to see him go.
I am.
I want him to just hang out with us for the rest of the show.
So, what do we want to talk about first? Because we can talk about Robin Hood Legend. We can talk about new products. We could talk about. We could just do the announcements. We could go crazy.
Oh,
we do the announcements halfway through.
Why don't we talk about this butte that's right here? This butte that don't got nothing on it.
I'll let you start with yours first.
My personal one?
The one you are displaying.
I mean,
first.
this will be. I don't know if I can take it for myself. So these are gonna go up. This is fun sneak preview for all you cool kids at home that tune in with Coffee with Casey and Noah. You thinking it doesn't serve a purpose to hang out with Coffee with Casey and Noah in the morning? Think again. Wrong. You're wrong.
There's been so many times when I've announced things that I shouldn't have announced on this show. If you watch our show, you'll catch some glorious slip-ups like this. Boom! Elias Chad Zudas, Robin Hood mouse pad. Ooh. You got your mouse. You're browsing the internet. You're doing your work. You're feeling a little sad. You're feeling a little lonely. You're wondering, what's it all about? What's the point? All these digital numbers and phony baloney digits computerized in the world. But then you look down and you see that smiling face. That heroic, brave face of Robin Loxley telling you, hey, keep up the good work. All right. So I also have one, and I believe this is the first time we've ever done.
Casey's mom should pick this one.
Mom, no, I did. I know. Okay.
She picked this one. She pushed me aside. She wanted it.
Okay, so I just know that Noah does not personally pick up the Z-rateds, and that's fine.
To each their own.
I have two. Very, very specific. So I let you pick the non-Z-rated, but I do have the Z-rated. I have to cover it.
The self-censored Robin Hood mouse pad. So for those of you who don't want to go through the trouble of
I believe I can.
I think that's fine.
But I will have to keep my thumb right here.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting a little sunshine. Where the sun don't shine all the time.
But yeah, so I think that's might be the first C-rated merch item we've ever had. If anyone can remember in the comments and wants to let us know, please do, because I'm trying to think of what's in the warehouse, and I'm like, I don't think we've ever done Z-rated merch.
No,
besides the stickers.
But yeah, most of the time it's all regulated to books, prints, stickers, maybe. But no, for the most part, I think you're right. But these are going to go online, I think, later this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So we believe it's 2 p.m. So pretty much right after the show.
Tune in after Coffee with Casey and Noah to get your exclusive Robin Loxley mouse pad.
Yeah, and it should be I think 2 p.m. So it should be you getting an email about it if you are subscribed to our emails, which you should be.
Standard Standard Time. I know you're super excited about using EST.
Yay!
Eastern Standard Time, EST. What is it when it's not EST?
EDT.
EDT.
For Eastern Daylight Time.
So one could argue that we're in real time right now.
Yes, we are in real time.
Gotcha. And daylight savings time is the facade.
Well, apparently we're stopping daylight saving time next year.
That's what I saw when daylight savings time was happening or whatever. They were like, yeah, the Senate can't quite get the votes that they need to push this bill over the line. It's a bad day for daylight savings time, folks. Oh, it's a bad day. Of all the things, like, I don't know. I remember when I was in high school or middle school, we did some student senate thing, and as like a joke, the bill that I like tried to pass was like, "Hey, get better toilet paper in the bathrooms," and everyone was all gung ho about it. But like realistically speaking, like we weren't gonna get better toilet paper. Like
you suffer with one ply.
You suffer with one ply. The school's got 1,000-something kids that are wiping their rear ends. They're gonna buy the cheap stuff that they get discounted from Uline or whatever. So it was kind of like I realized this. I was the one that pitched the bill, but halfway through I was like, "This is malarkey. We should focus on something we could actually get done." And so I was trying to get this other bill passed, but then everyone was so gung ho on the toilet paper. I feel like this is like, hey, we could do daylight savings time, and now everybody's focusing on this. It's like, oh yeah, there's some other laws maybe we can get passed. We can focus on. It's fun, it's cool, but how are those ice caps doing?
Fair.
I don't know. This is a genuine question. We still have those?
No, I don't.
Let's talk about more fun stuff.
Okay.
Comic books.
Digital comic books.
Digital comics books. Do you want to show your sketches, or you want to talk about?
Let's do the sketches first. Okay, so we're transitioning. So we went from Robin Hood to Elias with the mouse pads. We're sticking with the Elias theme.
Yeah.
Dun, da, da, da. I brought two, not one, but two different sketches. Wha-bam.
Oh,
I forgot to censor it. In the theme of not censoring. I don't know why. I did censor it. I worked really hard, too. I must have, saved the wrong one. My bad. Hold on. I'm so mad. Wow, I really didn't censor it. Okay.
Wait, so what were you doing? You just... Yeah, I imagine you're at your computer with a Sharpie and you draw a line on the screen to censor it.
Is this what? Yay! All right, we got it.
Like, oh, why is it not censored?
Once again, you gotta watch Coffee with Casey and Noah for the slub ups.
Yeah, you got oopsies in Coffee with Casey and Noah.
Is that our first oopsie?
Yeah, it might be.
It might. I think it is.
It's congratulations. We made it 40 episodes with no oopsies.
Wow.
Happy 40th episode, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Happy 40th episode to you.
Yeah, we got beat out by the guy that eats 40. He eats one rotisserie chicken a day. He ate the 40th consecutive rotisserie chicken in Philadelphia over the weekend, and he had like 1,000-something people come out and watch him eat this rotisserie chicken.
Is this real?
Yeah. If you go to Google later and type in Philadelphia rotisserie chicken man, you'll see that he's been eating a rotisserie chicken once a day for the last 40 days. And on the 40th day, he had a whole crowd come out and watch him eat this rotisserie chicken.
Wow.
And we've got 40 episodes. And how are we doing?
Well,
we should be eating rotisserie chickens more. Yo, can we write that in the budget? Get a rotisserie chicken budget.
But I picked these two. Well, so because I couldn't decide. So I liked that Elias went with number one for risque because he went with the horse.
I like the horse.
I like the horse.
You don't get too many horses.
I agree. We don't have too many horse covers. So I'm glad he went with that one. And then on the other side, the Z Life one, I'm glad he went with number two. But did you notice that it says the game of death on number one?
Oh, ooh. So what was that? So it's Callie, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, interesting. I wonder what the reasoning was to choose Z Life. I mean, I like death, but I mean, death would make more sense if it was like Karis or something.
Yeah, I agree.
What was Karis game board wise?
Oh,
was she shoots and sights? Sights and spirits?
She might have been. I'm trying to think.
I think she was. I can't imagine her being anything else.
Yeah, there was two girls on that one. So
sights and spirits. I would say I would maybe a Karis and a Mystere.
She didn't have the mask in that one, but that's not always the tell.
You're right. That's not always the tell. Dave!
Let us know in the comments below if you remember.
If you, the viewer at home, know. Let us know. What else? Sketches. Check. Mousepad. Check.
Did you have anything you wanted to share?
I got some archive pulls.
Whoa!
So I meant to show these last week, but we never actually got around to it because we were playing that Ghost game, which I'd like to see if it's still out there because I would like to.
It was very fun.
That is a cool game, and I think we could play that on VCons probably at some point.
I'm so excited.
About this?
Yes.
So I don't know. Is there a way to get this if you already have the movie subscription?
I believe if you subscribe now, because I know for a fact it's going in the Trick or Treat subscription, which subscription-wise, that's technically November's.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe if you get it now from till whenever, like, I would say like now through November late, but I don't know if it's the last day or just.
You heard it from Casey, folks. If you don't get it, you know who to blame. Boom! Look at that. In honor of Movie Club. If you've been watching Movie Club, Wednesdays, once a month with the whole Zen crew, you might recognize this wonderful, one-of-a-kind art print parodying the famous Clerks movie. You got Jane Silent Bob's sexy cosplay on the cover, but who's that?
Who's that in the corner?
Who's that? It's the Zenescope Little League Dream Team, baby. Hold on. Get ready for this. Focus.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, it's me! And Noah.
I'm making a face that's going.
Do you know? So this is a Mike Chrome cover, right?
Maybe.
So when I realized it was a Mike Chrome cover, I freaked out. I had, it
wasn't Mike Chrome because we met Mike Chrome and we didn't thank Mike Chrome.
Yeah, I was really upset about it. But do you remember you've seen The Incredibles, right? So where that one scene where Violet turns invisible and then she's like, he looked at me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt when I saw this cover because Mike Chrome he's a cutie. So I was like, he looked at me. He had to look at me to draw me. Oh, I'm so excited. And yes, Mom, I have one on my desk for you. I made sure I got an extra. I'm super excited.
I do. I'm a big fan of that.
Deb says correct. Karis and Mystere are the Sights and Spirits cover. Wow, good job.
My girl, Deb.
Good job on that. Because
I
almost if she doesn't have the mask on, I'm like, it can't be.
Well,
that is not the tell.
I remember they both had black hair on the cover, and then I was just trying to think what correlated with Sights and Spirits.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Spicy. Although I don't know who's on is Risque. Would you say Risque is Cindy? Or would Risque be Red Agent?
Oh, this is gonna bother me. Because I believe it would be Red Agent.
Speaking of Red Agent, you might have read Red Agent last week in Realm Knights. Boom! Here's Noah Mitchell's archive pull of the week. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Noah Mitchell's archive pull of the week. Realm Knights number 2, cover B by Emilio Lacio. Right? One thing I appreciated about Realm Knights was the coordination of the costumes between the characters. So they all had that X-Men, Avengers type movie Avengers team uniform. So different variations of the standard Realm Knight. So you saw Robin's was green, Red Hood's was red. I like that. But I also just thought that the cover itself was super duper cool.
So let me pull it up again.
Yeah, you get a closer look. Just because I like the I don't know, the kind of painted look of it. It does look very, very fantastical, but I love all of the bodies piled up in the bottom. You've heard me say it before, but I just love like a lot of intertwining, looping layered lines.
Mhm.
So that's always some of my favorite stuff to see. But
Do you know who the artist is?
oh yeah, that's Emilio Lassio.
Ah.
Lassio. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. But that same book, that was the B cover, and then this was the D cover.
Ooh.
Shout out, I think it might have been Gary who posted this. Someone posted this cover to the Facebook page, which I thought was a good coincidence. But for those of you who don't know, on that cover are two of Zenoscope's most famous writers, Raven Gregory and Pat Shand, who are getting called out on the gym equipment. But I thought that was a nice little fun nod.
Also, shout out to Pat Shand. I talked to him on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, Pat, you please adjust your lineup. Please. I wanted to see a good game,
You're
wanted
talking
to see a
about
good
your
matchup.
fantasy football?
Yes.
How's the Casey's Corner, Commissioner's Corner? How you doing?
Casey had a few rough bye weeks, but I feel as though the KC commissioners will power
bounce
through.
back.
I think so, yeah.
All right, who's in the lead right now?
Stove.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, Stove.
Good job, Stove.
Good job, Stove. All right. Archive polls.
Yep.
Mouse pad.
Yep.
Sketches.
Yep.
Haven't really talked about the book yet. Still talking
That
about
would be
the
the
book.
next thing.
What time we got here?
We have 8 minutes.
8 minutes. We gotta talk about
I think that's pretty good.
But it's a quiet week moving ahead for Zenoscope, right?
It really is. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm like, what do you mean we don't have a thousand virtual events?
Yeah, I don't think there's a movie club this week. I think the only thing that we have scheduled is NCW.
Yeah.
Next week, the 14th, is going to be the Fall Fest.
Yep.
Right? So tune in for Fall Fest on the 14th. We'll be doing sales.
17th.
17th. That would make more sense. 17th. Come in on the 17th. Virtual convention Fall Fest. There'll be turkey. There'll be I'll be drinking. I'll have beer and turkey. I don't know about everybody else, but I'll make myself a turkey sandwich. I'll bring in some Yinglings. We'll call it a nice Fall Fest.
Aw. And then...
but you guys are on your own. The turkey sandwich and the Yinglings are for me.
Oh, okay.
But you guys bring in your own. Have a nice Fall Fest.
Okay.
Watch
Noah drink.
Come and tune in on the 17th to watch me drink. And I think then we got Jennifer's Body
right afterwards. Yep.
Oh, all right. What's that? The
18th? Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually a Friday, so
this is the first movie that I have very little knowledge of. I mean, I know it's Megan Fox, and I know it's Megan Fox right off of like Transformers.
Yeah.
I know Panic at the Disco did the theme song for the movie.
Really?
Oh yeah!
Oh, I'm so excited.
I listened to it this morning to get the mood straight. I never watched the movie, but I listened to the music when it came out. But it was right after their big breakup, so it was right after Pretty Odd. That's the timeline for this. Is whenever the Mona Lisa album was coming out, that's when they did this.
Gotcha.
Movie.
Oh, I miss Pretty Odd. That was
a good one.
It's a good one. Also, I was talking about this with Colby for this graphic specifically. We were very excited that the past 3 movies had the same color theme.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that.
And we're like, because sometimes they don't match up great. And we're like, blue, orange. But they're all orange. And this one will be purple.
Ah.
Yay.
Spoilers.
You can always tell what color the cover will be by the graphic. Actually.
Interesting.
Yes.
Fun little fact you got.
There you go.
There
you go. Now you know.
Robin Hood Legend.
Yes.
Kick butt.
I agreed. Now, if you had to pick a favorite out of the trilogy, which would you choose?
Wanted.
Interesting.
I still think Wanted, of the 3 of them, I do think that the Star Wars analogy works well for them. I think that the first one was very New Hope, the second one was very Empire, and the third was very Return of the Jedi. I liked number 3, but it did feel like number 3 was, it was the last one. So you're trying to wrap stuff up. You're trying to bring things to some type of reasonable conclusion. So I felt like that was like, with Empire, it's like, we're just gonna mess things. We're just gonna throw a rock in the whole friggin' engine and see what happens. I felt like that was very similar with Wanted too, whereas with Legend, it was more so like, all right, let's settle down here. Let's bring it back around, tie up a few knots, close the door, call it a day. So it had its intentions, but on the whole, I still really liked it.
See, I was gonna say for me, it's reverse Dark Knight trilogy.
Interesting.
So I liked 1, and then like if I had to rank them, I would say 1, 3, 2. Whereas in the Dark Knight trilogy, I would do 3, 2, 1.
You put
or 2, 3, 1. My bad. 2, 3, 1.
Interesting. You put Dark Knight Returns over or Dark Knight Rises over.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, I just surprised. It's all each time. Not that I don't know. Just Begins is such a fantastic movie.
I don't remember a lot of it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I rewatch it.
Yeah.
Why do we learn to fall, Mr. Wayne? It's so we can learn to pick ourselves back up. He falls in a hole. The Lazarus pit is a hole. Bravo, Nolan. All right. Legend, though. Kick butt. I definitely want to read more Robin Hood moving forward, but it did a good job kind of bringing an end to that era of Robin Hood. But I will say I'm more like Realm Knights has spawned my interest in following some other characters. So like you had Realm Knights, okay, Robin's breaking off, Robin's going to go do Legend, and then Red Agent breaks off and she goes to Code Red.
Ooh.
That's why I personally would like to recommend Code Red as the next book. But
however, you can personally recommend a book for us to read.
You bastards.
That's right. You can use this link. Hopefully, I'm going to double check it works. Hopefully. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that looks like it works. Let me know. To recommend a book. So I just typed in like every graphic novel that we haven't read or wouldn't make sense or for us to read. Like I didn't put in like a random Wonderland like issue 6 or something in there.
Smart.
But all you have to do, you don't even have to put in your email. You could just spam us with this.
Please don't spam
Don't
us.
spam us. Please just fill out the form once.
What you got? What? Don't do that.
But if you'd like to fill out the Coffee with Casey and Noah form to choose some of our next books, you can choose as many as you would like to. Yeah, pretty much everything is on here that is on our website that we haven't read for the show, at least, and isn't part of an ongoing series. That would be a bad starting point. So yeah, feel free to use that.
Yeah, let us know.
What was I saying before that?
Red Agent, Robin Hood, Realm Knights. Robin breaks off into Legend.
Yes.
Red Agent breaks off into Code Red.
Gotcha.
Age of the Darkness.
Yep.
Batman, number 3.
Oh, I did have another superhero movie comparison.
Okay.
So Legend, when it started off with her in the taxi and how she was like, yeah, I'll pay you. Give me a second.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah. No, I was thinking Deadpool. It was very Deadpool, where he's just like, yeah, hold on, like,
Yeah, I can see that.
And the poor taxi driver, like, they're very, they were both very non-aggressive, very passive taxi drivers. Like, okay.
I liked in Legend the.
Oh, they're saying the link is restricted.
Ooh.
Let me to get that working for you, but please go ahead, sir.
No, I like in Legend the kind of team ups that they have to do. I really like the backstory into Gibson.
Mhm.
I thought the stuff about his horse and his cape and his mom. I thought all of that was really. I don't know. It definitely helped build him up and turn him not into just some, cliche villain. He actually had some type of history, past, motive, whatever, projecting him forward. But I thought the backstory on Gibson was really good. The way that all the characters interacted was good. It's the sheriff's ending I thought was solid too. He just gets, spoiler alert, in the head and goes, "Oh damn! Would you look at that?" And their plan was just to cut him up, and they're like, "That's a terrible plan." And then later on, they're like, "Oh, I guess it works. If it works, it works. Cut him up. Do what you got to do." Casey's fixing that link.
I am. I'm hoping this one will work.
If not,
but I didn't really change anything.
We're
so
reading Code Red into Oz.
Whoa.
In the Robin Hood.
Well, all of those are on the form. So
well, if they can't vote on the form, I'm voting for them.
Oh, I hope it works. I mean, it didn't take too long to make, but knock on wood, I hope it works.
I'll knock on wood for you.
Thank you.
I want to read Robin Hood, I Love New York, because after the ongoing series, that's the next graphic novel that it jumps in on. We also sell that at conventions a lot, and I still need to read it.
Damn it, it's still not working.
Oz, I would very much like to read because I read Return of the Wicked Witch by Dave Wall. And I really, really liked it. So that made me want to read more of the Oz stuff moving forward. So that is a nomination.
All right, it should work now. I had to take off restrict to users in Zenescope.com. So
if you ain't a member of Zenescope, you ain't getting in.
I will send it again.
Everyone's a member of Zenescope.
I will send it again, but hopefully it will work.
Na 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 na.
Did we have any more announcements? We kind of already went through, like, we don't have too much craziness going on this month. But
nice and quiet.
Pretty quiet.
Interview with Josh Burns is up. Go check it out if you did.
Yes.
If you
Yay!
did live.
It works.
Hey! Yay! Oh! All right. Yeah. Movie Club on the 17th. No. Virtual Con on the 17th. Movie Club on the 18th. NCW this Wednesday. Let us know what books you want us to read.
Ooh.
Maybe pick the ones that I'm pulling out here if you want to make me happy.
Super secret Zenescope insider information. We will have a very special guest for this week on NCW.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Who?
I'm not going to say who it is, but I will say that she is a new cover artist of ours. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh!
She's worked on...
Ivana?
No.
Is it Ivana?
I don't even know who Ivana is.
Ivana Tinkle.
Well...
Is it not her?
Unfortunately... What?
Is it Ligma? Famous cover artist Ligma?
Oh my god, stop.
Yes, I still R.I.P. Steve Nash. I can't believe Steve Nash died of Ligma. It's just so, he was young too.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time people don't die of Ligma until they're older, but Steve Nash, the fact that he died of Ligma as young as he was, it's a bummer.
It really was. Rest in peace,
Steve
Steve Nash. But yes, we will have a cover artist on NCW this week, and she is new. And the reason we're going to have her this week is she worked on some of the technically interiors for the pinup special, but they're essentially covers. So
is that Dave Wall there?
This has taken a strange turn. Yes.
What? Strange. We were just talking about throw up. Can you throw up Candelas, the unicorn? Because we were just talking about Oz.
I don't know if I still have
Oh,
it.
you
Yes,
still have
I
it.
do.
There he is.
Amber's convinced that's me. I'm the child.
you're the child and Jason's the unicorn.
Aww,
Aww.
besties.
Besties. I did like that. I was happy when I read that. What else? Oh, I also really liked. You read Cindy versus Wonderland.
Yes, Candelas will be back.
Yes! No, that's at the end of the Marvel movies where it's just a black screen with white text. Candelas will be back. The Wicked Witch Part 2. But what was I saying? Oh, I really liked you read Cindy versus Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
The freaking Gerald's noises too, where he's like it's just I love the little voices that the little animals make.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
Oh. And guess what? We have one more exciting thing. I haven't seen it yet, but we have end credits.
Hey, that's right. I forgot.
Are we ready to do them?
If we're ready to end the show, you know what though? Here's all right. You just got to be quick with that off button. Otherwise, we're both gonna have to
come back.
All right. Here's what we do. We take us off. We put the end on.
Oh.
Then once the ending is on, then we press the.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
try it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.